Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hometown Cable High School Soccer. Wild Bill Chase in beautiful downtown Clintonville, or at the AuSable Valley High School varsity soccer field, where the Patriots from AuSable Valley are hosting the Northern Adirondack Bobcats and boys varsity soccer action. It's a cool fall day here, it's in the 40s. AuSable in their home uniforms of white jerseys, blue shorts. They got white blue numbers, white socks. NAC in their away uniforms of green jerseys, gold shorts, gold numbers, green socks. An early corner kick here. Had some technical difficulties. Didn't get right off the bat. That ball went right through the penalty area and out of bounds here in this side of the field. It's a throw-in. Nobody touched it. AuSable Valley and the Bobcats here on Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network. Leela Valley puts the ball inside to Andrew Siskavich. Siskavich actually overran the ball. Siskavich still battling. Goes back to Corey Bilo. And Bilo sends the ball down the left side. Number 21, PJ Rockwell. He had his foot on it, lost it. Welch still with the ball. Here comes a shot. Good shot by Ryan Leduc, but a little bit high and wide. And an early chance for the Bobcats. Bobcats have up front, it looks like it's Leela Valley, Zach Welch. They come up with four halves. Andrew Sheehan and Andrew Siskavich in the middle. Brian Trombley and Ryan Leduc on the outside halves. They have the diamond defense on top. At the stopper position is Justin Gardner. And the sweeper would be Sean Burke. Outside fulls are Corey Bilo and DeCoss. Mark DeCoss, that is. In nets, Jeremy Scott. Coaching the Bobcats is Donnie Moulton. Burke battling there. Siskavich comes away with the ball. Small field here at AuSable. Well, we got a good position though to shoot the game from. Back to Andrew Siskavich. Takes it to his right, looking to get a shot off. He does. He goes just wide. Good shot there. Jimmy Stickles, he's in nets for AuSable Valley. Back there on defense is Chris Hart. Also number 11, Justin Bridge. Bridge played a good game at NAC. The first time these two teams met. Zach Jarvis, captain of the team. But the Bobcats keep it in the AuSable end. They're going towards the school. That's Benware. Scott Benware. Henry Falk, he's number 15. Green direct has going straight up was Burke. Okay, Jarvis is up front. Also Woody Davidson. This is for AuSable. Put the ball outside, good ball, but Benware's there to stop that. I'm trying to give you all the AuSable players' names. I gave you Davison, Jarvis, Benware, Bridge. There's Rockwell out there. Brian Trombley. Davison was applying some pressure there. Miskicked. Benware though sends it into the middle of the field. Number 13, Chris Peterson. I believe he scored a goal against NAC last time they played. It was a 2-0 victory for AuSable. Ben Kravitz steals the ball. Kravitz, Kravitz. We'll say Kravitz. Gets it up to Jarvis. Jarvis moving down the right side. Justin Gardner watching him. It's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick. Okay, we're waiting for Justin Bridge to pick up the ball. Got one more kid, I believe. The keeper, we've mentioned him, Stickles. Coaching for AuSable is Randy Lozier. Headed out of there, 2 heads from NAC on it. Welch then runs into the middle and picks up the ball. Welch now puts it out to the left side. Siskavich with the give and go, back to Welch. Welch making a run around Hart. And that ball, far corner, it goes wide. Goal kick coming up. Any wind advantage seems to be in favor of AuSable right now. But then the way this field is, NAC seems to have a downward slope going towards the football field in the school. Hart takes the kick. Good kick. Jarvis gets ahead on it. Burke's having his problems fending off Jarvis. But then the ball ends up out of bounds. It'll be an AuSable Valley Patriot throw-in. See, the wind seems to be blowing right into my face here, folks. Jeremy Scott ends up with the loose ball inside the penalty area. That's off in the head of Hart. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be an NAC throw-in here to the right of the NAC bench.
Jeremy, you're the other wing. Or Ryan.
Gardner, nice play. Get that ball onto his left foot, and he shoots it high and wide. Score remains 0-0. 31:40 left on the clock here in the first half. Trombley and Sheehan looking to try and keep it in for the Bobcats. Bobcats come into today's contest with a 7-4-1 record that counts towards sectionals. The Patriots are 8-3-1. So the Bobcats prevail here today. They'll be tied. Overall record, I believe NAC is 9-7-1. And AuSable has, I think, got a free kick outside the box. Justin Bridge going to take it. Jeremy Scott's got to come out. He does. Snags that loose ball. Throwing it up the field quickly. Then Welch. Welch tries to head it by Hart, but he's unable to do so. DeCoste steps up and kicks that off the foot of Scott Benware. Andrew Siskavich moving down the right side. He's got to stop that. Gets it into the middle. Oh, great pass from Siskavich to Welch. Welch wide open, and he can't get a good foot on it and goes out of bounds. Goal kick.
Hey, Randy. Wally Vanderhoff may be over there to take him.
What's that?
I said Wally Vanderhoff may be over at the girls' practice.
Welch now on the ball. His shot. Stickles has to make a great save on the short side. Welch getting a good shot off. Stickles on the punt. About 15 yards into the other end of the field. Corey Bilo moves the ball back up the field for NAC. Peterson gets pushed off by Welch. Be a free kick for AuSable.
Let your man go, Ryan.
Hart will take the kick. Bounces near the 18, actually off the head. I thought it was going to go and come down onto the ground. But Jeremy Scott's able to pick that ball up inside the penalty area. LaValle, he kicks the ball out of bounds just underneath our position. Bridge will throw it in. DeCoste gets ahead on that. Falk goes back to Bridge. Bridge dumps it down the left side. Burke coolly and calmly heads the ball away from Woody Davison. Now Benware breaking through the Bobcat defense.
Where are my forwards? Woody!
And Gardner gets called off by the keeper, Jeremy Scott, and Scott comes up with the ball.
No overlap in the corner, Barb. Keep the clock.
Peterson gets a foot on it. Number 10 in the game now, Kyle Williams. And number 9 is Lucas Carter. Zach Jarvis came out and said something, he thought maybe he tore or something in his leg. Welch, he can't get by. Who's that other? Number 8, I believe it is. Deeroff. Isaac, shot by Andrew Siskavich. And the Bobcats, they've had several chances to put some decent shots on goals, but they keep on either going wide high or wide low. Well, I know one thing. I'm glad I brought some gloves and a hat to put on my head. This wind blowing in my face, it's cool. Chris Hart makes a nice play defensively. Gets the ball up into the NAC end. That's off in the foot of Patriot player. Nice play by Burke. Goal kick coming up. Holding called. Gardner sends that in. Bridge, I don't even think he realized he made a nice play and Hart took it off his foot. Now Hart moving down the left side. Woody Davison coming in there. Oh, Burke through the legs of Davison. Clears the ball up to Sheehan. Lee LaValle though picks up the loose ball. Now Siskavich goes to Gardner. Gardner back to Sheehan. They go inside to Siskavich. Good ball down in the corner, but Bridge is there to clear it. DeCoss watches the ball go out of bounds. Randy Lozier is attending to his captain, Zach Jarvis. Hart, he's not able to clear it, but on the second effort he does. He gets tripped up, and there'll be a free kick for AuSable. NAC gets away with tapping the ball away from them. They wanted a quick restart. Bridge takes the kick. Andrew Siskavich is there for the Bobcats. LaValle.
Fall behind, PJ. Fall behind them.
Had it. Lost it.
That's wide.
Scotty Benware collides with LaValle. LaValle a little hesitant getting up, but he appears to be okay. Williams. He tried to put it up. Chris Falk with the ball. Falk. Good through ball to Carter, but Carter can't get there. Burke does, sends it out of bounds. It's a goal, a throw in on the far side of the field. Peterson will take the throw in for AuSable. Falk fell down, and NAC cleared it. Welch making his move around Deeroff. And he goes inside, but Benware is there. No, that's Rockwell, I mean. Philo moves the ball up past Peterson. Dumped into the middle. LaValle there. Hart. Second attempt again. Hart sticking with it. His attempt was the first attempt blocked, and then we got some subs coming in. Cassidy Patnode and Josh Strack. Brian Trombley and Lee LaValle are out. AuSable Valley on the attack now. Lucas Carter. Nice move around Burke. The ball's free. And Williams with a wide open net, unable to put the ball in. He kicks it and it goes wide. Keeper was down, score still 0-0, 23:03 on the clock. Okay, Lucas Carter setting that up with a nice move by Burke. Chris Hart, excuse me, again with another defensive play. And the call goes against NAC, pushing. Call against Welch. Rockwell, he sends it over to the left side. Woody Davison, his hand on his defender's back. He sends one towards the goal, and that's easily handled by the keeper, Jeremy Scott. I think the Bobcats are looking to win this contest, and I don't know what the tiebreaker is if they both end up with 8-4-1 records. When it comes to sectional, Seton is probably going to get the top seed in Class C. These are both two Class C teams, Lake Placid being the other. Seton and Northeastern played today for see who's going to win the Division II title. They have two divisions now in boys soccer. Used to be only CVAC Crown. Now we got Division I, Division II. That's going to be off the foot of ball was out of bounds. That's a break for the Bobcats actually, because keeper Scott sliding there, trying to keep the ball in. Justin Bridge to take the corner kick. Long kick. Scott has to punch it out. Corner kick the other side. This corner kick goes off the head of Andrew Siskavich and right onto the foot of Woody Davison. He headed it in the wrong direction, and Davison this time puts the ball in the net, and AuSable Valley has a 1-0 lead here with the 20:05 showing on the clock. Deeroff kicks the ball away off in the foot of Welch. Strack, that's off his foot, and Benware puts it up the right side. Bilo steps up, gets ahead on that ball. Bilo still moving, but Rockwell sends the ball down into the NAC end. Lucas Carter there, putting the pressure on. Tapped inside. Offsides is called.
Reverse it.
Welch. He's trying to go by Henry Falk and Deeroff. Corner kick. As Welch was shielding off Deeroff. Corner kick is cleared by Rockwell, right to Jarvis. Jarvis ends up getting pushed by Gardner here, just near midfield. Be a free kick for AuSable Valley. Bridge will take the corner kick. Offside's called on that free kick. Chris Hart losing it to Strack, but Strack knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll be an AuSable Valley throw-in. Sheehan puts the ball ahead, chest on that. Andrew Siskavich tries to heel it back, but then his second pass doesn't have a lot of mustard on it. Jarvis sends the ball into the middle. Woody Davison can't get there. Bilo does, clears it. Nice run by Welch, but ended up losing control. He was slashing through the AuSable Valley defense, but his last attempt to cut back into the left ended up going off his knee into the arms of Stickles. Sheehan now on the left side. Sheehan, good ball. Cross into the middle. Hart gets a foot on it, kicked it out of bounds. It's a corner kick coming up. Welch. Right onto the head of Chris Hart. Corey Bilo steps up. Bilo's shot goes just wide. Corner or goal kick coming up.
Come wide, Woody. Woody, come wide. You come in. You come in. Keep coming, Woody.
NAC near the top of the AuSable 18. Bridge took it off the foot of Welch. Then it's cleared by the Patriot defense. Gardner was there watching Jarvis. Clearing attempt picked up by Henry Falk. Nick Trombley, he's over there watching Falk, number 3. Bobcats. Peterson will throw the ball in for the Patriots, far side of the field. It is getting cold. My fingers are getting cold. I gotta be crazy to be here. When that sun leaves, it cools off. DeCoss, he got a leg on that, cleared it. Now the ball's put to the outside by Pat Node. Andrew Siskavich, he got caught standing still. Henry Falk trying to break through the Bobcat defense. Here's a shot by Kyle Williams, but it goes high and wide. And the Patriots knocking on the door here again. Goal kick coming up. Gardner sends it across midfield on that goal kick. Bridge had it, was stolen away by Strack. Strack now inside. Bridge recovers, blocks that cross attempt. Bridge trying to keep it from going out of bounds. There's a corner kick coming up for the Bobcats. Welch, high arcing kick. Gardner gets a head on it, hits the crossbar. Jarvis, he's hurt. He's out there playing though. I don't know how smart that kid is. Ball put across into the middle. Williams dumps it towards the goal. Woody Davison trying to get a foot in there, but Scott comes out and picks that ball up. 1-0 is the score. AuSable Valley over NAC. Push called. 13:20 on the clock. Midfield.
Right there, PJ. Plenty. And if it rebounds, you're there, buddy. Come on.
Call goes against Zach Welch. A lot of calls going against Welch here in his first half, right? Everything in front of the official, Mr. Stan Riggs. We didn't tell you who the officials were. Stan Riggs and Gary Kaiser. Ball's headed in. Free ball. Jeremy Scott's able to jump on that loose ball in front. Gave up a rebound, so to speak, like a hockey rebound. Welch, he ends up losing the ball. I think he stepped on the ball. Falk trying to send Jarvis down the right side, but Bilo steals it. Bilo goes into the middle. Strack's got to come back. He's being watched by Ben Ware. Ben Ware jumped up in the air. Siskavich with it. His shot. Jimmy Stickles is there to make that save. Siskavich getting that shot off with the left foot. The punt. Patriots in the NAC end now. Jarvis with the ball. He goes to the middle. Gardner's there to take it. He's got room to carry the ball. Elects to move it up to Welch. Welch is on the left side. Welch steps around Deeroff. Welch trying to go into Gardner. Clearing attempt. Goes straight up. That's out to now Hart there for the Patriots. He clears it out of bounds via throw-in, far side of the field. Matt Lawrence is in the contest. He's going to play sweeper right now. They moved Sean Burke up on the line. Oh no, Lawrence is outside full. Okay, Gary Kaiser right on top of things. NAC had 12 people on the field. He had 3 went on, only 2 came off on the substitutions. Soft touches by NAC at times.
Oh, Scotty, force him there. Oh, that's terrible.
Burke, his cross into the middle. Green and gold is standing. Let's White get there and clear the ball. Falk now looking to send Davison up, but that hit Davison in the head. Williams now taking the ball away from Bilo, but Bilo gets some help from his teammate Gardner. Gardner sends the ball down, out of bounds, far side of the field, throw in. 10 minutes left here in the opening half, 1-0. Davison with the goal for the Patriots. Welch makes a nice move over Peterson. Welch, not enough room over there. Try and move it down the left side on Deeroff. Kicks it out of bounds. Throw-in goes to Falk. Falk gives it up to Jarvis. Jarvis being watched by Leduc. Peterson, his pass inside is picked off by Gardner. Back to Peterson it goes. Jarvis, he collided with Bilo but ends up with the ball. Falk with a high kick. He tried to use his foot to bring the ball down. It's bouncing up about head high. Bilo fell down, gets back up. Now he moves the ball out to the left. Bilo sends it in. Hart. Welch picks it up off of the trap. Lee LaValle, he got knocked down. He stole the ball, but then Hart had his teammate Deeroff right there to clear it.
Stay square! Stay square!
Siskavich battling with Peterson. Peterson now battling with Ryan Leduc. Peterson putting up a good fight. The little guy ends up winning them battles. Good job by Peterson. Bilo that makes a great play to steal that off the foot of Jarvis. Sent in on the Patriot defense. That's a little misheaded by Chris Hart. Burke steps around Bridge. Goes inside to Andrew Siskavich. Siskavich gives it back to Burke. Burke sends it towards the goal. On the punt after LaValle and collided with the keeper. Both of them going up for the ball. Matt Lawrence misplays the ball. Benware picking up the loose ball. Benware. His cross goes to Davis. Davis is on the top of the 18. DeCoss gets taken down from behind by Davison. DeCoss is now playing the sweeper. Lawrence is outside full. I mentioned earlier, moved Burke up. Use his athletic ability on the offensive end of the field. He heads one on the free kick into the AuSable end. Hart's there. Goes out of bounds off and Hart. The throw in. Bridge makes a nice play defensively. We got a corner kick and a great defensive play by Deeroff to save a goal. It looked like ball bounced over to Jimmy Stickles and Welch was looking to kick it in the net. Deeroff right there on the short side prevented a goal from being scoring. A tying goal it would have been. Welch is a corner kick. Not a good one. Andrew Siskavich with 2 hands on the back of Zach Jarvis, and he gets caught with a push. Bridge. Well, Jarvis ends up with the loose ball. Bilo had it and bounced up, but then came free. Green throw, far side. Guess at halftime, they're going to be recognizing the seniors on this team. I'm going to have to get down and take a break. Go to the little boys' room in the woods. Scotty Benware with the ball. Benware. His shot is blocked with his head by DeCoss. Mark DeCoss. Chris Falk. His cross. Chris Henry Falk. Great cross there. AuSable Valley can't capitalize on it. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's a White throw. Gardner trying to clear it. Sheehan has to kick that ball out of bounds off in the foot of Benware. Woody Davison will take the throw in for the Patriots. Ball back to Davison. Davison, his cross. Ball was right there dangerously on the goal line, but a push called against AuSable Valley.
C-ball, please. C-ball. Back. C-ball. Got it. Come on. Come on.
Another missed kick by the Bobcat defense almost provided the Patriots with their second goal. Nice ball there by Sheehan. Siskavich. Too hard. Got to take the shot there, Andy. Chris Hart, take the throw. I mean the kick. It's a goal kick. Andrew Siskavich settling the ball. Finds Burke. Burke looks to go inside the Valley. Welch trying to break through there. Welch hustling, keeping the ball in play. Cross. Peterson got a head on it. And NAC not able to capitalize there. Philo with a head. Midfield, Ryan Leduc. He's got two white shirts there. Jarvis coming away with the ball. Andrew Siskavich gets called for the push on Jarvis. It'll be a free kick for the Patriots. About 25 yards outside. 3 minutes left here in the opening half. 1-0 is the score. On the result of a corner kick. Actually, NAC defender had a head on it, but sort of went in the wrong direction. Went right to the foot of Davison, and he put it in the net. Jarvis, he was open. He actually got a foot on it, but NAC defender slowed down his forward progress somewhat. I'm not quite sure how he did it. Bridge kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Bobcats. Sheehan.
Let's go.
That was a beautiful shot.
Well, there, Jarvis just come and explained what happened there on that last attempt at the goal. He said the kid had a hold of his shoe. Ryan Leduc and Lucas Carter battling. Carter. Oh, Leduc with a nice move. Sends the ball in. Corey Bilo sends the ball high and over the top of the net. Goal kick coming up for the Patriots. Andrew Sheehan with a nice job getting up there to get a head on the ball. Sheehan steps up. Benware looking to move by Sheehan. Sheehan played Benware tough. Benware coming away with it. Now Jarvis on the left side. Goes back to Benware. Benware sends one towards the goal. Skips off the head of DeCoste and into the arms of Jeremy Scott. Scott, his quick throw down the left side. Welch. He's going to end up losing it onto the foot of Deeroff, who gets it up to Zach Jarvis. Jarvis gets picked up by Andrew Siskavich. Siskavich, every time he gets around, Jarvis seems to put quite the load onto him. And Welch gets called for a push. That goes out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick. They're trying to get this corner kick off, and they're not able to. 19 seconds were on the clock when the corner kick was awarded, but Patriots not a lot of help from the ball boys. 10-minute break coming up here at the half. 1-0 is the score. Woody Davison scoring the lone goal for the Patriots. Wild Bill Chase for Hometown Cable. We'll be back after this. Okay, moments away, seconds away. Getting the start of the second half. Wild Bill Chase here in beautiful downtown Clintonville. Once again, got the Patriots and the Bobcats and boys varsity soccer action here on Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network. At the half, it's 1-0. The Patriots over the Bobcats. Woody Davison getting the lone goal in the first half. Bobcats looking to at least have a tied record when it comes to seeding-wise. They are 7-4-1. Patriots 8-3-1 right now. Bobcats could win, they'd be tied. But at halftime, talking to Stan Riggs, he thought they might have already done the seedings, and that could be true. If so, if they've already done the seedings, the Patriots would be seeded number 2, and they'd be hosting the Bobcats sometime next week in a semifinal game. On the goal kick, Gardner got a head on it, keeps it in the Patriot end. Leduc now, watched by 3 white jerseys. He goes back to Bilo. Bilo sends it over to the right side. Bilo steps in front of Jarvis. Jarvis is limping a little bit. He said he tore something in the first half, but they put something on his leg, and he's back at it. And Chris Hart, he played a good first half. Peterson not listening to the instructions of his coach, telling him let it go. LaValle, he runs out of real estate, and the ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick. And actually, neither side showing a lot of emotion in this game. It's like, let's get this over with, and let's proceed to that's off the head of Leduc. Let's proceed to sectionals, the things that are important. The Bobcats, well, more than likely, they're going to play the Patriots one way or another, depending on whether it'd be home or away next week. Semifinal Class C. Lake Placid will probably get the luxury of playing Seton in the first round. Section 7, Class C, there's boys, there's only 2 rounds, semifinal and final. And the winner of those 2 games would then advance to play in the finals. Valley steals the ball off the trap of, gets it to Burke. Burke cuts it back. Burke, being watched by Peterson. He goes inside. NAC just lackluster attempt as Gardner or Burke put the ball in there. Hold called on Gardner. Ball sent in, bounces on the 18. Bilo's there. Number 18, Kravitz. Also, Falk can't get it. And Kravitz, he jumps in on the NAC defender, Mark Decos. It'll be a free kick for the Bobcats from the top of the 18 in their own end. Now, I have to say I'm going to disagree with Stan Riggs in saying that they've already done the seedings because
the ball, please.
handball, the Valley. I'm going to say why I disagree, because in Division 1, Peru has to play today. And if they win, they'll end up being Division 2 champ because they've got the tiebreaker. They'll have tied Plattsburgh with 8-4-1 records. Peru beats, I'm not quite sure who they're playing.
Come hard, Pete. Good.
So, they've beaten Plattsburgh twice. Balls to Welch. Welch ends up losing it to Bridge. And if you end up winning the Division 2 title, I would say you're going to have won the number 1 seed. So they cannot have had their seeding although Class D is already underway. I remember reading in the paper anyways the other day, I believe they said, oh, Jarvis, he's got one to beat. Cuts it back. Bilo does a good job to get some help from DCOS and company, and they are able to clear it. Jarvis dangerously looming in the NAC penalty area. Ball comes back to Peterson. Peterson tries to chip it down the right side. Goes out of bounds over the goal line. Goal kick. Well, I was commenting at halftime that even Randy seems to be a quiet game, and that even Lozier seems to be quiet. But things are picking up here in the coaching area of the AuSable Valley bench. Welch gets it out to Burke. Burke trying to send it back across, unable to do so. Goes out of bounds, goal kick. Not that I'm rooting for NAC or anything, but just to make this game a little bit more exciting and probably pick up the intensity by both teams. NAC could score. That would add to this. Otherwise, lackluster soccer game. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe the intensity is there. I don't feel it. Jarvis. He tried to cross it, and DCOS made a nice play defensively to prevent that. Goal or corner kick coming up. Justin Bridge will take the corner kick. Bridge, good kick. Scott has to go up high and snare that one out of the air.
See-ball, boys.
Scott, long punt. 12 yards or better inside the AuSable end of the field. It's going out of bounds. Burke lets it go. It'll be a NAC throw. Leduc throws the ball into Gardner. He's going to shield off Falk. Saskavich goes back to Gardner. Gardner still with the ball. Gets it to Welch. Welch comes into the middle. His shot, not a lot on it. Goes wide. Goal kick. It's out of bounds off in number 18, Ben Kravitz. Over my head. Oh, it's Kravitz. It ain't Kravitz. I call him Kravitz. Called him Kravitz. It is Kravitz. That's what the coach called him. Leduc tried to heel him. Jarvis throws it in. Oh, Leduc did a nice job going up and get a head on that. Jarvis goes back to Deeroff. He sends it out of bounds over the top of my head. It'll be a Bobcat throw-in. LaValle was looking to get that ball, but Rockwell got a foot in there. Hart watches the ball go out of bounds, shields it. Goal kick coming up. Falk surrounded by Green. His clearing attempt was picked off by Leduc. Now the ball put into the middle, but now cleared once again. Midfield Davison. Davison switches it from the left over to the right. Jarvis lets that bounce over his head. Leduc hustling back, comes and gets that ball off the foot of Kyle Williams. Leduc again clears to Saskavich. Saskavich gets caught standing. He's going to retaliate here. You can count on it. Falk using his strength. Falk, Henry Falk with the ball. Goes wide. Jarvis with the ball now. Watched by Bilo. Bilo trying to get a foot on that. Bilo steals it away. It's tapped out of bounds by Jarvis. We got a goal kick coming up. No? Corner kick. Bridge puts one right into the goal mouth. Jeremy Scott comes away with it. Benware gets Welch in the back. Gardner will take the free kick. A whistle is blown. Andrew Siskavich, he misses it, but it's misplayed off the foot of the Patriots defense. Welch got a shot off, but it didn't go through. It hit something. Coach Lozier claiming it hit a handball. Benware now, far side of the field. The sun's going down. 28 minutes left here in this regulation time. Patriots and Bobcat soccer here on Hometown Cable. Chris Hart sends it in on the defender. Hits off the head of Bilo. Out of bounds, throw in for the Patriots. Peterson takes the throw, gets it to Williams. It's knocked out of bounds off in Bilo, so it'll be a corner kick coming up for the Patriots. Justin Bridge sends it at low, but DeCoste comes off the post and plays it out. Kyle Williams prevented Burke from moving it up the field. Leduc now sends it into the Patriot end. Deeroff off the head of LaValle. Ball's played down to the foot of Siskavich, stolen away by Henry Falk. He tried to send Davison up the left side. Falk now with the ball, takes a shot, surrounded by Bobcat players. That was blocked. Benware chips it. Bilo. He heads it out. Peterson keeping it in. Nice play by Peterson. Peterson dumps it over onto the right side. Good ball there. Another corner kick. Gardner gets ahead on it, sends it back out of bounds. Corner kick. Brent Kravitz back in the game. Lucas Kravitz.
So you gotta realize where Zach is. Wherever Zach is, you're opposite out. You're always opposite. You start the field down. You're not supposed to think one thing in, they switch fields and we're screwed.
Chris Hart blocks that pass from Burke. Burke jumps up. Hart keeps the ball low, sends it up the field. Now we're at midfield. Gardner gets it over to Welch. Welch inside the Andrew Siskavich. Siskavich, he can't get it by Hart. Gardner picks up the ball, sends one towards the net, and Stickles picks that off the Stickles. His punt. DeCoste with a nice job of getting the head on the ball. Siskavich off the foot of Davison. Davison, though, taps it to Benware. Benware makes a nice play, gets by Brian Trombley. Trombley recovers, and then he got a green push called. Bridge on the free kick. Andrew Siskavich gets a head out on it, heads it up the field. Rockwell goes back to Hart. Hart puts it in right inside the penalty area. Jeremy Scott corrals that with no problem. Scott, his punt, hits Rockwell in the head. Siskavich now has it. Siskavich still with the ball. Gets it to the outside. Taps it over to the right side, that is. But it's going to go out of bounds. And it is goal kick. Bridge. His goal kick goes across midfield. Jarvis looked like got knocked down there but the Patriots send the ball in on the Bobcat defense. Kyle Williams and Lucas Carter there. The Bobcats clear it. Burke. He sends it in. Got to maintain possession here. Sheehan battling with Davison. Jarvis gets tripped up. Free kick for the Patriots. Off the head of Peterson. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be an NAC throw. No advantage called. So it'll be a free kick for NAC. Gardner's going to take the kick. Push called on Davison. Pushes Sheehan. Welch going to set the ball. Little chip. Stickles is able to pick that off about 8 yards out in front of the net. That's over the head of DeCoss. This is dangerous. Vilo, though, getting back for NAC. Taps the ball outside. Williams sends it back into the middle. Davison, he can't get a foot on it.
What is that? Back underneath him. What is that?
Andrew Saskavich. He didn't head it. Got a shoulder on it or something. Moved it up the field anyways. His ball's down low. Patno ain't there. Benware puts it up to Jarvis. Philo was going straight up on that play that we had a little confrontation between the coaches yelling what was that.
PJ, top of the arc! Top of the arc!
Got a white direct just outside the penalty area on the far side of the field. Bridge will take it. Goes low. Free. Cleared away. Welch blocks the second attempt by Bridge. Davison, he can't clear it. Saskavich, no, with the ball. Midfield.
Get up!
Andrew Saskavich, he's hustling up. Ball's kicked out of bounds. Strike, miskicked. Bilo chips one towards. Just inside the penalty area. Hart gets a head on it. Gardner looking to send it back in, but puts a little too much on that. Sends it over the line. Goal kick. Welch gets a good shot off, but that goes high and wide. Another goal kick for the Patriots. Andrew Saskavich. Another head on the ball, but once again, not in the direction he wanted it to go in. Welch plays the ball down, gets it up to Burke. Burke's cross, cleared by Peterson, or knocked out by Peterson. Gardner puts one in. Bridge, though, gets a head on it. Shots. Low to wide. Score remains 1-0. 17 minutes left here in regulation. Hart misplays that. And we got a free kick for NAC on the 18. Great chance for the Bobcats here.
Look at it, give me a shot. Put it in.
The wall wasn't set up right. They gave him the shot, and Welch not able to get the ball on net, goes wide. Score still 1-0. Indirect. It's off the foot of Trombley. Out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for the Patriots. Bobcats mounting somewhat of an attack here. Been keeping the ball down in the Patriot end, but once again, ball's kicked over the goal line. Goal kick. Bridge takes the goal kick. Davidson battling with Sheehan. It's off the foot of Davison, out of bounds. Andrew Sheehan will take the throw in, far side of the field. Goes down the right side. Falk got a foot on it. Ball bounced up. Took a Patriot bounce, actually. That's off the foot of Falk, but it stays in play. Davison overruns the ball. Nick Trombley able to play it up somewhat, but stolen away by Falk. Now Jarvis in the middle of the field. Gets it outside to Williams. That hits Bilo in the chest. Out of bounds. Milo goes up, gets a head on that. Leduc. Losing it, Jarvis. Jarvis. Now loses it, Gardner. Gardner sends it out of bounds.
Peterson, you are support for him. You're not running around, you're support.
Gardner pushing off Falk off the ball. I could see that from here, but I don't know if the official could see it. Falk goes inside to Peterson. Peterson's ball towards the goal is picked off by DeCoste. DeCoste, who dangerously puts it like in the middle. Rockwell puts it down the left side. Trombley, he kicks it up. Ball hits a rut or something, stays in play. Normally that would have out of bounds. Bridge puts one in the goal mouth area. Jeremy Scott, sky high punt, 15 yards inside the Patriot end. Hart, though, cleared that way now. Got it down into the NAC end. DeCoste gets a head on it. Strike with the ball. Strike gets it up to Siskavich. Siskavich made the move, but then ended up losing it. Kyle Williams now with it. Andrew Siskavich and Williams. And DeCoste battling. Ball comes free. Strike ends up with it. Gardner. Gardner still with it. 3-on-3 break. Ball put to the outside. Welch. Back to Gardner. And we got a ball sent over the top of the net, and the best scoring chance probably for NAC in the entire ball game. Ball just goes over the top of the net and corner kick. The sub's coming in. I think we got a tie ball game. Well, I know we're going to have a red card anyways. That ball was going in the net. And we got a yellow on Andrew Siskavich. Well, we don't have a tie ball game. We got a penalty kick here. Justin Bridge has just got that's an automatic red card when you. So it could be a break for AuSable Valley. They're going to be playing a man down, but 11:24 on the clock. If Gardner doesn't make this penalty kick, could be a big break for the Patriots. Bobcats looking to tie this ball game up here. Well, the story was short goal was going in the net off the head of one of the NAC players. Not quite sure who it was. And we got a tie ball game. Gardner makes no mistake. And it's 1-1. And we got 11:24 on the clock. And maybe, like I said earlier, we needed a goal by NAC to put a little excitement into this ball game. And we've got that. First goal scored by the Bobcats on the Patriots. in this regular season. 1-1, and the Patriots are playing a man down.
Henry, you are right outside half.
Well, we got a 1-1 ball game, 11:24 on the clock. Sun's going down. They don't start getting this thing going, they're not going to be able to play no overtime. The tie doesn't hurt the Patriots. Bobcats need a win here to be able to tie them with the same record. I don't know how the tiebreaker goes. When it comes to sectional seeding, it might be a flip of the coin. Bobcats have been beaten by Seton, they've been beaten by AuSable, Northeastern, and PHS. Seton has beaten the Patriots. Northeastern has twice. Those are their 3 losses. Bobcats going to be knocking on the door here. There's going to be a high kick. He kicks him in the head. That's a yellow card. High kick, unsportsmanlike. Captain of the team come over and told his player, teammate, Zach Welch, that, hey, the ref said you're lucky you didn't get red carded, and it's true. I mean, he kicked the guy in the mouth. Ryan Leduc getting a shot off and going wide. You know, could be construed, I don't know, with intent to injury or something. I don't know. Gotta play with your feet down. Ball's up in the air like that. Especially if you're skilled enough to know better. Rockwell gets a foot on it. Gardner backs off and Jarvis and then ends up getting a head on the ball. Cassidy Patnow hustling. Josh Strack shot. Hits the crossbar and goal. Burke goes back. NAC. Actually, NAC now with a second crossbar hit today. Patriots are playing with a man down. They've got the goal kick coming. Bobcats looking to get the go-ahead goal here if they can. Justin Bridge, well, he got that red card. Guess what that does? Opening round of sectionals. He cannot play. He's out this game and he's got to sit out the next game. Gardner with the ball. Up to LaValle. LaValle tries to go back to Gardner. He had a seam and didn't know it. Probably could have went in and took a shot. NAC, it has a tendency to want to pass the ball one too many times. You gotta have your head up and know where you are. Andrew Sheehan throws the ball in. Benware got a foot on it. Patnow played it up to Strike. Actually hit Strike in the head, I think, with it. Now DeCos, not a great kick. Might work out, though. Bounces favorably for the Bobcats. Deeroff gives Burke a shot in the back. Gardner. His shot goes wide. And if somebody from NAC could have been just hustling in there, got a foot on it, redirected it. Subs coming in. LaValle hustling in there. It's cleared by Rockwell and the Patriot defense. DeCos got our hustle back. Got obstruction called. We had indirect, 7 minutes left in the regulation. We're tied up at 1-1. NAC tying it up moments ago with a penalty kick after Justin Bridge. It was an intentional handball. He was on the goal line, put a hand on the ball from going, prevent a ball from going in the net. But on the ensuing penalty kick, Gardner put it into the corner over the under the diving Jimmy Stickles. Out of bounds. Patriots are without the services of Justin Bridge for the remainder of this contest, and they are playing a man down because of that intentional handball. Nice kick by Bilo. Brian Trombley. And he trips up Peterson. Ball's set low and goes out of bounds. Goal kick. Dangerous play, indirect. Gardner will take it. Need 2 touches for it and goes in the goal. Davison makes a nice play defensively. Milo, he rifles off a shot, but it goes high and wide. Bobcats, things in their favor right now. Push called on NAC there. Chris Hart dumps it down. 4 minutes left here in this contest. Regulation, that is. Milo's going to let it run out of bounds. Merck gets ahead on that. Josh Strack hustling there. Peterson, though, gets it into the NAC end. Milo, he kicks it up. Strack beats, again hustling. Beats number 21, Rockwell, to that position. Sends the ball down the left side. He goes out of bounds. Peterson traps the ball down. Trombley now. Rockwell sends it in. It'll go all the way into the penalty area. Cassidy Patnode, nice job getting ahead on that ball. Patnode beats Falk to it. Milo steps up. Gets it to Gardner. Gardner makes a nice play and goes through 2 Patriot players. Welch trying to get a shot off. Goal kick coming up. Low kick. It's off and Deeroff. Peterson gets there before NAC can. Sent it into the middle of the field. Leduc does a nice job putting the ball up. Kyle Williams now. 1 man to beat. Williams, his shot. Stopped on the short side. Great effort there by Kyle Williams.
Nobody around! Dribble into the net! Nobody around! Oh. 2 minutes, get it on! Jackson, you take it!
Deeroff misplayed it, miskicked, but enough on it to get it up to Jarvis. Milo chests the ball down. Peterson and Kyle Williams. Jarvis getting bumped. Puts the ball into Falk. Falk actually is not 100%. He's limping. Patriots were one of their best seasons in a long time.
Go, Zach. Keep going, Zach. Get up. Peterson up. Peterson up.
Knocked out of bounds by Sheehan. 50 seconds, down under a minute left. Got overtime looming. We're actually more or less playing in overtime right now.
If it ties that, if it comes back out. Come on. Put it in, White. Put it. Come on, out.
Welch able to get a foot on it. It took almost 30 seconds to get that corner kick off.
Out. Kick it out.
We're going to go into overtime. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 80 minutes of regulation. We're all tied up at 1. 1-1. Bobcats Patriots here on Hometown Cable. Wild Bill Chase will be back here for 2 10-minute overtime periods. Okay, overtime underway here. AuSable Valley and Northern Adirondack on Hometown Cable. 1-1. Final game of the regular season. Bobcats looking to tie Patriots, at least for what would be 3rd place in division. Andrew Siskavich's shots off the side of his foot and wide. 2 10-minute overtime periods, no matter if one team scores or not. Wild Bill Chase here for Hometown Cable. Beautiful downtown Clintonville. Sun is going down. It is getting cold. My feet are cold. My hands are cold. I'm ready to go to the car. Siskavich doing a nice job keeping Falk shielded off the ball. Now Bilo trying to move up the field. Push called. Bilo getting his hands up. No need to. He's got Lucas Carter outmatched in size alone. Carter comes up to him about top of his head, his chest high on Bilo. Ball sent down the right side. Leduc has to do a good job to clear it. Siskavich goes back to Welch. Welch being pushed. Gets it up to Strack. It's outside the penalty area. Welch with a quick restart. Kicks it over the top of the net.
Scotty, we're going to play pinch stand. Look at me. We're going to play opposite what we normally do. Play pinch stand now. Nice ball.
AuSable Valley, remember, is playing a man down. Justin Bridge with that red card. 11:24 left in regulation. Burke sends it up for Strack. Strack with the ball. Strack runs into Davidson. Strack. Welch can't get there. Deeroff and him both swung and missed. Andrew Siskavich now battling with Chris Hart. Ball's kicked out of bounds, far side of the field. Andrew Siskavich goes back to Leduc. Leduc's cross into the middle. Rockwell gets ahead on it.
One right wing. Look at me. One right wing, you can save it. Thank you.
Out there on the end of the football field. Come on, Green!
Gardner on the restart. Ball's free. NAC can't control it. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for the Bobcats. Trombley skips it in.
Right, turn ahead. No, close your eyes and stay on the ground. It's the first week of the season.
Bring it back, Green. Come on.
No, it's not.
Sheehan gets the inside position on Williams. Gardner can't control the ball down. He sends it in. Gardner makes a nice play. Leduc tries to send one towards the goal, but that's blocked. Welch can't play the ball down. Jarvis sends it off Milo, and it goes out of bounds. Neither team looking to really control the ball here. NAC, they've got the main advantage, but AuSable Valley has been doing a nice job defensively to keep them at bay. Really haven't tested Stickles since the man got ejected. Well, they did, I think, have that one. They hit the crossbar. Ball's out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for the Bobcats. Gardner's kick. Skipped up into the Patriot end by Burke. Now it's cleared by the Patriots. Sheehan doing a nice job against Williams. Good ball by Sheehan down into the corner. Burke gets tripped up by Davidson. Welch getting a head on it. Goes out of bounds. Goal kick. Chris Hart will set the ball. 2:20 and counting here left in the first 10 minutes of overtime. Gonna have a tough time getting in that second overtime. Andrew Siskavich going up. He can't get a solid head on it, but Gardner helps out. Gets it under control. Back to Siskavich. Siskavich goes to Welch. Nope. Duroff steps in front of all that. All NAC players watch Duroff play it up the field. Now it's dumped down the right side by the Patriots. Falk, he has the ability. And Falk goes in dangerously down the right side, and Jeremy Scott had to be sharp to keep that from going in the net. Peterson gets a head on it. I'm impressed with the play of Peterson, Kyle Williams, some of these younger guys for the Patriots. Duroff. He's watching Welch. And he actually plays it off Welch. Rockwell kicks it off NAC defender. Patriot throw. One minute left in the opening overtime. Trombley gets it to Siskavich. Siskavich back up to Trombley. Siskavich goes to Welch. Welch goes inside. That's cleared away by Woody Davison.
Come on.
10 seconds. First overtime. We're going to be 1-1 tie. They'll probably just switch ends and go at it for another 10 minutes. Oh, we're underway here. Finally. I can't believe they gave them a 2-minute break.
10 minutes you can wrap. No, get up. Just take this. Come on, you guys. Come on, let's take this. Come on. Chris. Push. Hey, I flew 10. Henry, going up the goal.
Goes all the way into the keeper, Jeremy Scott. He comes out to the top of the 18 for the punt. His punt. I think the weather conditions have gotten, thought there might be some little bit of intensity here in this home or overtime, but not really so far. Good ball by Leduc. And Stickles comes away with it. Good ball by Ryan Leduc, and Stickles equal to the task as Zach Welch was bearing down on top of him. Brian Trombley keeps the ball in. Davison muscles off Welch off the ball. Goal kick. Patriots appear to be content here if they can keep the score 1-1. And being down a man for what will amount to better than 30 minutes, and they do come away with the 1-1 tie, they should be happy. NAC needs to capitalize on this shortage of players if they can. And Strike takes down Peterson. Handball. Rockwell, he was there but fell down. Jarvis trying to shield off Gardner. Ball goes inside to Falk. His shot is high and wide.
There you go, Put back in! Put back in!
Milo makes the play. Peterson, though, working hard for the Patriots, trying to move the ball in on the Bobcat defense. Leduc. His second effort. Actually, Rockwell takes it off his foot. DeCoss has to hustle, beat Jarvis to the ball. DeCoss sends the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Patriots.
Zach, take the corner.
I think there's a handball called. Peterson, again, hustling. He's been beating NAC people to the ball all day long. Jarvis now. This can be dangerous. Goal kick.
Back in my line, it's mine. Back in my line. Get there. Come to. Come to.
Nobody really taking control of the ball here in this overtime. Down under 5 minutes. Sub coming in. Kyle Williams replacing Lucas Carter. Hart gets ahead on it. Welch plays the ball down. Deeroff picks it right out of midair, sends that ball down the right side. Jarvis has got Rockwell with him. Rockwell flicks it towards the Bobcat goal. Jarvis forcing the Bobcats to kick it out of bounds. It's a corner kick.
If the ball goes by, the ball is man, not ball. Ball is man goes by, not ball.
Jarvis taking this corner kick. Hart Off balance, gets a foot on it, and sends it out of bounds. Goal kick. Patriots with a chance there, goes wide. 3 minutes left in overtime. I'm cold, I'm not talking much. Goal kick coming up. Hart, he's played a strong game defensively. Goes up and gets a head on it. Saskavich now puts it in. Deeroff battling with Burke. And we get a what is that? It's off the head of Bilo into the hands of the keeper, Jeremy Scott. Scott throws it. Davison cuts off Welch. It's out of bounds, off in Davidson. 2 minutes left here. Gardner makes the ball up to Strack. Strack loses it to Deeroff. 4-on-4. Good ball into the middle. Sheehan has to make the play defensively. Jarvis steps up, takes it away. His shot is high and wide. Minute and a half left. Dump back in on the Bobcat defense.
No turn! No turn!
Peterson forcing Ledoux. Kick the ball. Probably sooner than he wanted to. Hart now with the ball. Ends up losing it to Trombley, his teammate. Benware back there. Peterson. Ball's inside. Hart beats Saskavich there. Hart goes to Rockwell. That's going to go out of bounds. 30 seconds left. Bobcats have not mounted no attack whatsoever here in this second overtime. Okay, looks like we're going to end up tied 1-1. Bobcats Patriots here on Hometown Cable. Wild Bill Chase. Want to wish everybody a good night. Hope you're staying warm. I'm cold. I'm going to get out of here as soon as this game is over. As soon as we hear the final horn, we're shutting it off and I'm leaving. They're counting it down. That does it, folks. 1-1 tie. Final game of the regular season, and we got a little trash talking here. Well, okay, here we go. Well, I gotta go. It's cold. Have a good night, everybody. Drive safely. Watch out for them deer crossing the road.